the genesis of the brand, I would say, is that you kind of run into this point in lifting where I guess it almost be I've used the word nihilistic in the past. Like you kind of stop, nothing matters except for consistency and showing up.
Hey, buddy, welcome back to the channel. As a podcaster, it brings nothing more to my heart when I get to meet some of the guests that were on the show. So I went to the Arnold back in Columbus a few weeks ago. Had the absolute pleasure to meet up with Strongman Steve of the Crystal Pump brand. I'll make sure I put the podcast below in the description here. He was kind enough to give me a sample of his pre-workout Crystal Pump. And again, what better way than a little dime bag? That's right. He kind of just put it in my hand and walked away into the night. It's kind of weird, suspect. I mean, if you see him, he's got kind of a porn star mustache, and he showed up with a fanny pack. I mean, look at the picture here. But anyway, so today I am here to give you a full assessment of the product, highs, lows, and if it's right for you. So let me just say, when I do product reviews, I like to do it at least 3, 4, 5 times. So unfortunately, this is going to be based off of one usage, and it was actually a leg day. So let's bring up the ingredient panel. We'll talk about highs, lows, and what I thought of it. So very well dosed all around. I'm not going to break everything down, but great doses of citrulline, beta-alanine over the 3.2, betaine anhydrous for the power output, tyrosine for mental focus, agmatine more pumps, organic lion's mane at 1,000 milligrams. If you know me well enough, I absolutely love lion's mane. When you look at overall brain type products, lion's mane is my absolute favorite. And for having such a large amount here, 1,000 milligrams, the Blue Raz flavor, Icy Blue Raz, was actually very, very good. DMAE, not to be confused with DMAA, this is more brain cognition, 750, more alpha GPC for brain. Area Gerensis, we know what this is. This is kind of a little bit more of one of the stimulant analogs. And we've got 2 types of caffeine anhydrous and dicaffeine malate. So we're looking at about 225 on raw caffeine. Elevate ATP, again, more energy, more output at 150. We've got estrogen and black pepper for absorption. Synephrine HCl at 15 milligrams. Would love to see that personally at about 50 milligrams. And then rounding this whole bad boy out, Alpha Yo at 1.5 milligrams. So, overall performance, what I thought about it. So, generally when I take my pre-workouts, it's about 30 minutes to the gym, and at about the 1 hour mark of doing legs, started sweating. And I'm thinking, is the gym warm or is it the product? And then, of course, I look on the phone, I'm like, it's definitely the product. So, it was almost because of the Alpha Yo and perhaps the area Gerensis. I almost felt it was kind of like that border of pre-workout as well as the thermo. And I know some pre-workouts, depending on how hard you work out, you can always take it to the side of the thermo. But I felt this is borderlining a little bit more on the thermo side. Focus was really good. I mean, I don't like to use the word dialed in, but I felt at one with myself, was able to kind of block out all the noise, and just had a really good mental workout. Pumps were decent, and of course the energy just kept going and going and going. And again, for a lower amount of caffeine, but again, when you add that with the area Gerensis, and then, I mean, the Alpha Yo has that little bit of, to me, it's got that little bit of kick as well. All in all, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I had a decent first experience. Not great, not negative, because again, I might not have mentioned this, but the beta-alanine, didn't really feel any of it. But again, it's hard when I get the little dime bag here, where it was probably a scoop out of the container and into the bag. So I don't know, maybe if it was properly shaken. But again, I would love to obviously try this again, and I'll probably wind up buying it just to give a full assessment, because I know other great reviewers have said very positive things about it. I will go ahead and put a link to the podcast I did with Steve. He's a strongman athlete, super nice guy. But again, I know I pick on him for the porn stash, but just a super, super nice guy. But as always, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day. Let me know, are you going to try this? What do you like? What do you not like about it? We're looking at the ingredient panel. And let me know what you think of this format. Me sitting at the desk here with a mock in my hand. As always, guys, take care. Have a great week.